of Rio Grande. I'm Dr. Donna Mitchell, Dean of the College of Professional and Technical Studies, along with my co-host, Dr. Heather Duda, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
I'm doing well.
So am I. How can you not? It's a beautiful day out.
Oh my, the campus looks gorgeous.
It does.
And everybody's in graduation mode.
Do you know, I was walking across campus today and the bleachers are set up. The stage is getting constructed and lots of great pre-graduation stuff happening.
I just
Excitement's
came.
in the air.
It is. I just came from an awards ceremony for the School of Business, and I am so proud of those students who were recognized today. It was a really nice ceremony. And we have one of those students, actually two of those students with us today, but we're going to start with Cherokee Ruby. Hi, Cherokee.
Hi, Cherokee.
Hello.
And Cherokee won one of the School of Business awards.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And she was honored today.
I actually won the Outstanding Bachelor's Degree Award, so that was for having the highest GPA in my graduating class for the School of Business. Thank you.
Cherokee, give us a little bit of background information on yourself, please.
I'm a non-traditional student, and I also work here at the University of Rio Grande full-time, so I don't take a full-time load every single semester, so it's been a long trip, but we are finally here at the end, and it's been very rewarding to not only experience the classes and get the education and see the students on a student level, but also as an employee here, I get to see some of the students that when I first started here are graduating as well. So it's very nice to see that beginning to end for everyone and what kind of work actually goes into it.
And I saw you on a slideshow. You went to New York City.
Yes.
Could you tell us about that briefly?
Sure. We went to New York for our senior business class and strategic management with Roger Watson. And it's a 36-hour trip that you see so much of New York in such a little amount of time. But we were able to see the Wall Street Museum and the Trinity Church where Alexander Hamilton was buried, and we were also able to experience a lot of the tourist opportunities like St. Patrick's Cathedral. We went to the 9/11 Freedom Tower and was up at the top of that, which was really neat. Rode the taxis and survived them and the subway, and we got to go down Wall Street and see the bull and the little girl for the period of time that she'll be here, Fearless Girl. So it was a lot of fun, but very educating. We went to Credit Suisse and had an interview with them to see the financial analysis at work and what they actually do and how the things that we've learned in that class are absolutely core work in the field. So
That's a wonderful opportunity that a lot of students and a lot of people will never experience.
absolutely, I hope Rio continues to do it, and as I told Roger, it would be something that I would be willing to in the future try to help finance a student if they would go, because it is definitely a great opportunity, and it would be a shame if the future students wasn't able to take that trip.
What are your plans after graduation?
I would like to get a job at the VA in Huntington. We will see. They don't have any openings in accounting at the moment, but those always change. So I intend to stay here at Rio and try to get my CPA. So once I get that, I think it would be a lot easier to get a foothold in the VA, but I would like to work in a company that has transfer possibilities that would be able to move from state to state.
So your concentration's accounting?
Yes.
In business, yes. And you probably are in that cohort that still has the accounting major.
I'm the last of the graduating class. Our year this year is all except for one student, I think, graduates this fall or spring.
Next week.
A
week from Saturday.
A week from Saturday.
That's wonderful. Do you have any advice for new students who are starting out now that you're kind of looking back on your time here?
I don't know about advice. The hard work is worth it. Those Saturdays of studying and being up and missing out on a little bit of things isn't a bad idea, and occasionally just going to the event is also just as well, because your GPA really won't hurt that bad if you put maybe a few hours less into that paper. But don't give up on the paper entirely, and even if you have a solid B without doing it, do the paper and get the A.
Good advice.
And you have really had a challenge probably being a non-traditional student, coming back to school, working with all of your different duties.
Yes, I actually was a non-traditional student my entire college career. Outside of high school, I had big dreams of not going to school anymore because it's not really my favorite thing to do, but there's a lot of things that I want, and in order to get to where you want, you have to make yourself marketable. So to do that, you need to get your degree and make yourself the candidate for the position that you want to be in. So I came back to school at 25 or 26, and it's been a long time, because being an employee here, you can only go half-time as an employee. So it's taken about twice the time to finish, but I also got an associate's degree as a non-traditional student while I worked in a factory at General Mills. So the factory of all those hours, they don't really give you days off or any leeway, at least with after finishing my degree and I got the position here and I could go to further my degree. It's a little bit more leeway. I mean, they're more understanding here of the course load that you have to do as a student, as well as the course load that you have to do as an employee. And working in my field helps, because the work that I'm doing also is helping the homework that I'm doing make more sense.
Great.
And that's always helpful. And it's interesting to hear you say that school wasn't your favorite thing, but yet you're the outstanding student in the School of Business.
Anything worth doing is worth doing well.
Thank you for joining us today,
Thank you.
Cherokee.
Thank you for having me.
Heather, I'm just so proud of our graduates and our outstanding students. We only have 5 today, which
Right.
is only a small number of all of our outstanding graduates. Some won't even be announced until next week.
Right. Some of them get announced. They find out at ceremonies that happen during final exam week. They find out at opportunities closer to graduation. And so some folks still are in the dark about that.
That's right. So we'll have another show next month, hopefully, where we'll talk to others. And we're joined now by Shelby Singer. Hi, Shelby. And you're with Radiologic Technology,
Yes,
right?
ma'am, I am. Yep.
And graduating on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
And what was your award?
I have one of the 2 highest GPAs in our class.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's so great.
And were you notified ahead of time that you were
Yes.
receiving this award? So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 25, so I guess I'm considered a non-traditional student as well. I went to several different colleges and then ended up here back in 2015. Kind of took a shot for the X-ray program and surprised myself. Chris and Tracy blessed me with the opportunity to be accepted into the program, and it's been such an awesome experience since then.
What do you like best about the program?
Probably the clinical experience. That's a big part of X-ray in particular, but I think the medical field in general. That is where everything has grown. My skills, my knowledge, that's been the best part so far.
Do you know yet what is going to happen after graduation? What comes next for you?
Actually, like Cherokee, I applied to a job at the VA, so I'm waiting to hear back from that. Applying to anywhere, that's hiring. But my ultimate goal is to be a radiation therapist.
Great.
So we'll see where that goes.
So you said you'd been to several different schools. What brought you to Rio Grande?
I actually moved to the area and worked for a little while, full-time, decided I want an education. I want to better myself, and Rio was very close to where I lived, so that's what led me there.
What advice would you have for someone starting your program?
Study, and study some more. It's challenging, but it's doable, and it's worth it. Read your book front to back if you have the time, which you might not with clinicals. But just like a sponge, absorb everything, because you never know what you're going to have to use later on in clinicals or, on the job.
That sounds like very good advice. I especially like the sponge image, because I think a lot of college is that. It's about absorbing the knowledge, but also the experiences that you have.
Right. I couldn't agree more.
Any parting words for us?
Thank you for this opportunity, but also for keeping Rio a great school to be at.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And we're very happy that you decided to join us today and that we could talk to you a little bit about the program and about your award. Congratulations, and congratulations on graduation coming up and pinning ceremony a week from Friday night, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll be there.
I look forward to seeing you.
Good luck with everything you're going to do next.
Thank you so much.
All of the adventures you're about to embark on.
Yeah. New chapter.
It is.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our health professions are some of our star professions as far as employment. I know many of our students are already employed. They have applications out, and some are even being sought before graduation. So I think the clinical experience is really very valuable.
It sounds like it is. It sounds like it really prepares students to go out and be able to face all the challenges. They already have some experience at the job that the professional job that they're going to hold for hopefully a long time.
Right, and some experience with potential employers through clinical. And we're joined by another graduate, or almost graduate, of a medical program, and that is Bobby Kidd, Respiratory Therapy.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
We're doing well. How are you, Bobby?
I'm great.
Thanks for
And-
joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Oak Hill. I'm 27, and like Shelby, I've been to a couple different colleges. Moved back home 2014 and applied to Rio and started spring semester in 2015. Took a few generals to get ready for the respiratory program, some prerequisites, and it was April, I think, is when I had to have the application in. And it was a nervous wreck, sweating bullets, and called Jessica White. And she called me, she said, "You don't have to worry about it." She's like, "You're in." So that was a pretty good relief, and started in August, and didn't really fully understand what respiratory was at first. It was just like 2 years, I can do it. I don't want to go to school forever, but it's a lot in 2 years. There's a lot to learn in those 2 years. There's a lot of studying. I was a little overwhelmed at first, but I studied, buckled down, and it's turned out pretty great. And I love it. I really do.
Well, it seems like that studying worked out for you. What award are you winning this year?
The highest GPA in my graduating class.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
And you also have clinical experiences with your classroom work, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How many
I sure
days
do.
a week?
Right now, I have it 1 day a week, but I got hired on as a student. We can apply for a student license, and Berger Hospital actually hired me.
Great.
Yep. And I got a couple other job offers. It's pretty nice to be able to work as a student and go to clinicals and learn. It's pretty neat. It's a really nice experience.
Is there an area of specialization within your broader field that you hope to pursue?
There's a few different things I could do. There's sleep studies, there's pulmonary function tests, but I'm more into trauma. Want to be in the blood and the guts. It's kind of be a little sick and twisted to work in respiratory, but that's all right. I'm all for it.
Great.
And the fact that you've have 2 or 3 job offers you said already?
Yep.
That's really, really great when you haven't even completely graduated, you're close, but yet have job opportunities. And one of those job opportunities came from your clinical experience through Rio.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's humbling to think that somebody actually wants you to work for them. I couldn't believe it at first. Usually I'm begging somebody to hire me, and then I didn't have to look.
That's great.
They want me. It's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, it's
That
very nice.
education opens some doors for you.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing what they do. It truly is.
Do you have any advice that you would offer someone just starting your program?
Oh gosh, listen to John. Most definitely listen to John. Study, and study, and study, and study. Do your paperwork, your clinical paperwork. Yeah, just any chance you get, do whatever you can in clinicals. I mean, you can't do enough. There's so much. That's about it. That's all I could think of. That's what I needed to do. I didn't. But.
That clinical opportunity, too, is a great opportunity because you have a faculty member or a mentor or somebody there to help you.
It's really nice. We're actually ranked number 8 in the nation. That's we got that award earlier this year.
Yeah.
And you know, we've been to Nationwide Children's, we've been to St. Mary's, Cornerstone, Berger, Holzer-Galplis, and when the therapist sees our callers come in, they're like, "Hey, you come with me." It's a very nice feeling, and they treat you nice. They actually treat you like a therapist. You know, they treat you with enough respect, you know, to know that you're capable of doing what you're doing, but they don't treat you like like you're just dumb. It's really nice. It's how they treat you.
Sounds like a wonderful learning experience.
It really is.
Would you recommend the program to others?
Oh gosh, 100%. 100%. I would.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your award, and we'll see you walk across the stage a week from Saturday.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thanks.
we will.
Hopefully.
You know, Donna, the one thing I keep seeing emerging over and over again is the importance of studying. It seems like all of our outstanding students have recognized that that is one of the ways to be successful in their programs. But I think that one of the things that studying involves that also ties in with clinicals is just to be involved, to do what you can to get involved in the program, and to just, you know, have that understanding of the importance of all aspects of the program to prepare for whatever happens next.
That's true. Students can hold back in the clinical area. And if students hold back, there's not necessarily somebody who will pull them out and pull them into the experience, but the student who moves into that experience on their own, that's the student they want to hire, that facility. We have another guest with us today, and that's Mikaela Bauer.
Hello.
Mikaela,
Hi.
also from RadTech.
Yes, I am.
And what is your award?
I too got one of the highest GPAs in the RAD program.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am 21. I am from Lancaster, Ohio, which is about an hour and a half north of here. I work at a pizza place, which isn't my ideal job right now, but gets me through college. That's pretty much it.
Are you a commuter student?
Yes. I live off campus about 5 minutes away, so it's not too bad at all.
But you're living in the area rather than Lancaster now.
Yeah.
So over the last time you've been spending at Rio, what's your highlight? What will you take with you as you move forward?
Don't be afraid to do new things. Don't just go with the flow, kind of make your own. Get out there and be outgoing.
And what are your plans after graduation?
Boards. I'm terrified for the boards, but I want to get those out of the way, and then I'll live at home and save up my money and hopefully get a house and start my own life somewhere.
That's great. What is the process? You're the first person to kind of mention boards and that being another step. What is, do you think, the process that you'll go through to get ready for that? Is that, you know, lock yourself in a room and study for 12 hours for the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however many?
We've been taking a lot of mock boards in class,
Good.
trying to prepare and kind of see where we're at. Studying on your own is what's going to get you there. You can't depend on just the mock boards alone. You have to kind of just go over everything from the past 2 years, cram it all together. But yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to take some of the mock questions then? Is that what the mock boards provide you with, the mock questions? Do you kind of get a sense of where you need to
Yes, it is
work?
a 200 question mock board, and it's pretty much the same as the actual board. It's just kind of practicing to get you ready as much as possible.
Where would you like to work?
Somewhere closer to home. I'm pretty much going to apply everywhere and just kind of see where I fall and land, but preferably close to home.
Have you started putting applications out yet?
No, actually. I'm trying to pass my boards first
focus on boards
Yes,
and then
yes,
employment.
one thing at a time.
And when will you take your boards?
May 9th, 3 days after graduation.
Well, good luck.
Thank
Yes,
you. I'm gonna
good
need
luck.
it. Thank you.
So we know what you'll be doing for the
Yes,
next
you do.
few days.
Yep. Sitting in my room, pulling my hair out, trying to study.
Well, you've already clearly demonstrated that you've got great study skills given that
Yes.
you've won this award, so I'm
Yes.
sure those will serve you well.
I'm hoping so.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having
we
me.
appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule, especially given that you
Yes.
have graduation and boards coming up.
Yes.
And we'll look forward to watching you walk across that
Oh,
stage.
thank you. Thank you, ladies.
And pinning ceremony Friday night.
Yes.
Not this Friday, but a week from
Yep,
Friday.
week from Friday.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we have really gotten some good interviews with some students
Oh,
today,
yeah.
Heather. And we have one more coming, and this is going to be a different type of student because it's a student who's actually a high school student and
Yes.
a college student
Yes.
with College Credit Plus.
Yeah, and I think that that program is so good to introduce students to the college experience, college expectations, but also to get some college classes taken care of, shorten the college experience a little bit, which is always nice on the pocketbook.
Right. And we're going to hear the firsthand experience from Josh
Yeah.
Winters. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Nice to be here.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
coming.
have you. And what award did you win?
I won the Outstanding Associates for the College of Business.
So you had the highest GPA for associate degree.
Yep, I had the highest
Graduates.
GPA.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And I think that's even more outstanding considering you are going to be graduating high school and college
Yes,
at the
actually.
same time.
Actually, yes, I'll be graduating with my associates before I graduate high school. So, the graduation for here is May 6th, and high school is May 26th.
Wow.
You'll be a college graduate before you're a high school graduate.
Oh yeah.
What made you decide to do the College Credit Plus program to take college courses while still in high school?
In high school, I really didn't learn. I was just sitting in class, doing the work, and just wasting my time. So I went ahead and tried to come out here my sophomore year, which I came out here and you actually learn you have to study for tests instead of just taking them, acing them. So it actually prepared me to study and actually was more entertaining than sitting in school.
Great, great.
So tell us a little bit about College Credit Plus. How does that all work?
College Credit Plus, it's where like a student would come out, instead of going to high school, they're actually coming out here for college, and they're actually with college students. They're taking classes with college students, which most of them, they don't know that you're actually a high school student. They just think you're one of them. So you just come out here and do the same work that they would do, except it's counted as your high school credits. So you have to fulfill your high school credits out here, and then you do the same if you want to graduate out here too.
So you have to take certain classes that would qualify for high school credits.
Yes.
And then you can take other major courses in addition.
Yes, with to fulfill my high school requirements and the associate's requirements, I had to take a lot of semester hours. I know I've taken 218 semesters, and this one I'm taking 21 credit hours. But I had to take multiple classes to fill just my high school and then just for my associates.
That's really commendable
Yes,
that
it
you've
is.
been carrying that many hours and you're the highest academic achiever in your group.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
Do you have advice for students who are thinking about the CC program, might be on the fence, what you would tell them to help make their decision?
I would tell them if they're motivated to do it. If they're not motivated, don't do it, because if you're not motivated and you're not going to do the work, you're not going to make it out here. I've had people along with me at the beginning. They came with me and they didn't make it because they weren't motivated to sit down, do the work, study. And what they did, they would procrastinate. They put it off as long as they could. What you should do, at least it worked for me, was take a little bit at a time. Just keep a little bit throughout the whole semester, and it'll eventually come to you.
That sounds like a very good suggestion for study skills in general, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you coming and talking to us, and I think you're one of the first CCP students that we have interviewed on the show.
Yes.
And also just the fact that you're able to earn a college degree before a high school degree, that's just amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. So thank you again, and good luck. What comes next? And I know we only have a few seconds left, but what comes next?
This fall, I'm actually going to attend the Ohio State University on their ag campus and major in ag business and applied economics. and possibly dual majoring in marketing because I enjoyed having marketing here, and I have 103 credits transferring up there. So
Great. Congratulations.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
Well, Heather, I think that about ends our time together.
It does.
And next time we'll have more of our outstanding graduates on the
I'm
show.
absolutely looking forward to it. It's so much fun to talk to our students.